For this Worlds Collide project, I brought together two people that obviously did not know each other. I used my mom, and then I also used my friend Cody, who I work with. And they know of each other because I obviously talked to my mom about everything, and he is a really close friend of mine, but they've never actually met. And the process of them meeting and me posing them for a picture was definitely very funny, especially since I read chapter 6. And after reviewing um, nonverbal communications and cues, it brought to my attention how much of those concepts people actually use when they first meet and not actually communicating verbally with one another. So when my mom and Cody first met for this project, it was a little strange, especially for Cody, because my mom is from a high contact culture, which means she is very personal with people. She loves to be in people's personal space. She's all about hugs, eye contact, and just everything basically that is the opposite of Cody. Cody has lived in the United States all of his life, so the US is known as being a low contact culture. So Cody is not really all about eye contact constantly or being super personal and close with people. So I thought that was funny, and I definitely saw the contrast in that. So for the portrait, I had Cody put his arm around my mom, and he felt kind of awkward about that. And as I read in the book, I definitely saw how nonverbal communication was influenced by gender. Because as a woman, women are more accurate than men in kind of interpreting nonverbal expression. And my mom could definitely interpret Cody's facial expressions, especially when I had him put his arm around my mom. He kind of had like a blank face but was trying not to laugh, and it was just like an awkward facial expression that he had. So my mom definitely knew right away that he was a little uncomfortable about how I had them pose. So being a bystander and witnessing their nonverbal communications, I saw a lot of body movement, which is also known as kinesis, and that includes like gestures, eye contact, and facial expressions as well. Cody had a lot of facial expressions. He was kind of just had this awkward look on his face that made him look a little uncomfortable. Um, my mom was just smiling a lot, which I think she was trying to make him feel more comfortable. My mom had a lot of eye contact, as to where Cody had little to no eye contact with her because he just felt a little uncomfortable meeting her the first time, especially um, doing this project for me and, putting his arm around my mom. I tried to make them act like they knew each other. It was definitely a very interesting project, bringing two people together for the first time that didn't know each other and posing them close to one another and me taking pictures. It was a little awkward, but my mom just viewed him as like her son because I have a brother and she knows how to deal with kids. But Cody, he probably didn't feel the same way. He felt a little more uncomfortable about the situation, but it was good seeing their facial expressions and their nonverbal cues and then also their verbal communication.